Welcome to the lecture 4 on operation management. In that, today's topic is productivity. Most important topic comes under in the operations management, that is productivity. We must try to understand the importance of productivity because it's going to give us a quantitative measure of comparing our performance. So we would like to say that how we are doing currently and what measures we must take to improve our productivity. So today's session is introduction to productivity, the concept of productivity, why it is important to study, what organizations can do to improve productivity, and last we have what are factors that are affecting the productivity. Okay, we will try to understand that how we can improve the productivity, and we also try to see the problems also, try to understand the productivity is an important, we can say, a measure which will indicate or which is good indicator of the economic. So we'll must try to understand the concept of productivity, and in today's lecture we just go through different productivity definitions. Okay, first we see what is meant by productivity. See, one of the primary responsibilities of a manager is to achieve productive use of an organization's resources. Okay, the term used to describe this is the productivity rate. Okay, in an organization, how much production can be done throughout the process, that will indicate the productivity rate. So the productivity is an index that measures output in terms of goods and services relative to the input. Okay, input here are the labor, materials, energy required and other resources used to produce it. So the term we often use the related to the efficiency while referring to the working of machines and equipment, where the term productivity is used to describe the efficiency of a whole production system. Okay, we use the term efficiency for the referring to the working of machines and equipments, and where the productivity we use to describe the efficiency of a whole production system. Okay, thus the productivity of a production system, we can say that it is a ratio of output by input. How much we given input, from that how much we taken the output. Okay, this is nothing but a productivity. If we see the standard definition of the productivity in this slide, productivity is the relationship between the outputs generated from a system and the inputs that are used to create those outputs. Getting my point? It is totally related between the two things: input given to the organizations and the output taken from the organization from its inputs. Okay, so the productivity is a relationship between the output, that is product or service, and input, resources consumed in providing them, of a business system. So the ratio of aggregate output to the aggregate input is called as the productivity. Okay, the productivity is generally defined as the ratio of output to input, or in other words, it is a measure of how much input is required to produce a given output. Productivity is defined as the efforts to produce more and more within less and less consumption of resources. It should balance between all factors of production that will give the maximum output with the smallest effort. Understood all of the meaning of productivity? Next, in the system concept, how this moves we can see. See, as we discussed inputs, we have a number of requirement, that is land, people, capital, facilities, equipment, tools, energy, materials, information, finance. Okay, a number of things are required as an input that are passed through the system. Here system is the transformations that we called as the organization. Here number of activities carries to convert these inputs to the end products. So here end products are goods or services. After generating the goods and services, that should be supplied to the customers. So before supplying the customers, a manager or planning team should take the customer feedback, how much demand, how much products we require. You have to calculate output. Related to this, you have to find out the inputs. So the output by this input aggregate ratio is called as the productivity. Okay, the values of outputs to the cost of inputs. With the overall goal of any organization in this world would be to improve its productivity in order to increase its profitability and be more competitive in the market. Okay. Next we say for survival of any organization, this productivity ratio must be at least 1, that is output by input. If it is more than 1, okay, the organization is in a comfortable position. The ratio of output produced to the input resources utilized in the production. If it is less than 1, the organization within in the danger condition. Okay. Now the importance of productivity, it helps to cut down cost per unit. How much units produced or generated per day, per shift, with the help of labor, that should be decided with the help of productivity. If the demand rate is more in the market, parallel to increase the labor capacity. If the demand rate is decreases, have to lay off the laborers. So it helps to cut down the cost per unit and thereby improving profits to the organization. Gains from productivity can be transferred to the consumers in form of lower priced. Also, products or better quality goods can be supplied to the customers with the help of productivity. Now, these gains can also be shared with workers or employees by paying them a higher rate. Once the profit rate is increases throughout the organization in the market, the manager will give some bonus to the workers. Okay, it could be generate more employment opportunity. Overall productivity reflects the efficiency of production system. Okay, more output is produced with same or less input. The same output is produced with less input. Overall, the professional increase in output being more than the professional increase in input. Okay, why you need to study productivity? Overall increase in output, that is more than the professional increase in output. Okay, so I called it is productivity is generally defined as a ratio of output to input. Okay, the efforts to produce more and more with less and less consumption of resources. It should be balanced between all factors of production that will give the maximum output with the small effort. Okay. Now how this productivity will measure? See, productivity may be measured either aggregate basis or on individual basis, which are all called total and partial measure. If you see the total productivity index measurement, that is total output by total input, and here the total output is total production of goods and services. Okay, and total input is labor, material, capital, energy and management. This is the total input. And the partial productivity indices, depending upon the factors used, it measures the efficiency or individual factor of production. Okay, this is all about the productivity measurement. See, the labor productivity index measures in terms of man worked hours, that is output in unit divided by man worked hours. Similarly, management productivity index, it measures the output by total cost of management. Similarly, machine productivity index, a total output by how much a machine worked, how much time of this machine is worked, that we call it machine hours worked. A land productivity index, a total output by area of that land used for the that infrastructure. So the partial measurement is nothing but output by labor, output by capital, output by materials required, and output for energy consumption. Okay, this is the productivity measurement, simple definitions. Next, the most important is factors affecting the productivity. The various factors, the productivity can be broadly classified into two categories. One is the controllable or internal factors within the organization. We have some factors. In that we have the product, plant and equipment, technology, materials, work methods and processes, energy resources and power supply, human factors and management style. See, all these factors are those which exist within the organization and can be controlled to a good extent in order to enhance the partial productivity measures as well as total productivity rate. So factor, product factor, this is nothing but product is the actual output of an organization. Okay, and product is purely judged by its usefulness. If the product is properly designed so as to increase its usefulness without increasing its cost. Okay, this means it goes a long way to increase productivity. Also, we have the plant and equipments. So these play a prominent role in productivity. If the plant and equipment are properly maintained to avoid breakdown and reduce the idle time, this productivity can be increased. Also, we have the technologies. So there will be some innovation and latest technology improves the productivity to a great extent. It may be automation and information technology helps to achieve improvements in a material handling, that is storage, communication system and quality control. Thus the various aspects of organization which can be day by day the technology changing, that we call as innovation. The size and capacity of the plant, the quality of inputs and its timely supply. Okay. Next we have the materials. Some industries spend more than 60% of the cost of product on materials used to make it. Therefore, the efficient management of materials and it is reduced to consumption brings about considerable improvement in productivity. It should be considered as a selection of quality materials and right materials. It should be control of wastage and scrap. Okay, this all comes under in the materials in the productivity, work methods and processes, improving the ways in which work is done, that will improve the productivity. A work study or method study and other industrial engineering techniques improve the work methods, which turn enhance the improve the productivity. Also we have some energy resources and power supply. So this is truly a very most important area of any industry, especially in our country, where there is a shortage of power supply almost all over the country. Okay, so to minimize this energy utilization and reduce the wastage, increase the productivity rate. Also you have the human factors. This plays a most important role in the productivity. It always the employees who can contribute the maximum to the productivity, and productivity is basically depending upon human working skill and various factors like education, training given to the workers, okay, and labor experience, attitude or motivation to the laborers can contribute to ability to work effectively to increase the productivity. And also we have the management style. So the work culture, if any organization, this is most important point here, from top management to the bottom management, that working class of the that management that directly achieve the productivity in the organizations. So the management style helps the achieving the higher productivity. Okay, this all comes under in the internal organization. Also some you have the external factors that we working outside the organizations, that changes in economic situation. Okay, the overall economic situation in the country that directly depending on the productivity level. Okay, and also the social changes and attitudes. So social changes means education, cultural values, attitudes. Okay, we can say the status of women in the organization. Okay, the working atmosphere are some of the factors that play a significant role in the improvement of productivity. Nature resources, a country rich in natural resources that will place continuously supply of raw materials as well as land and manpower, which are all plays important role in the improving the productivity rate. Also we have the government policies and infrastructure. So the government policies means programs from the government are significant to productivity, practice of government agencies to a great extent and private organizations to some extent. Also the financial policies of the government, that should be interest rates, taxes, GST, okay, and influences productivity to a great extent. And last one, the infrastructure plays a biggest index in the development of the productivity. It said the good transportation facilities, communication network, power supply, water supply, okay, some hotels, some lodges, along way achieving the higher productivity levels. Okay, these are the factors comes under in the outside the organizations. Okay, hope all of you understood this concept of the productivity. We'll stop here.